Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you with another mini episode of the Glitched Out Gaming Podcast. Unfortunately, myself and Izzy were unable to coordinate a time this weekend to record. Our work schedules just did not line up together this time, so sorry about that. Sorry you're getting a condensed episode. Sorry you're just getting me, one half of the dynamic duo. But anyways, we got some stuff to go over. We're going to kick things off with what I've been playing since the last episode, which, quite frankly, isn't very much at all. The only thing I've been playing is Mega Tag Mention Blanc plus Neptune vs. Zombies on the Vita. I'm up to Chapter 11 now in that game. I'm really digging it, really enjoying it. I'm going on vacation next week, so I'm probably going to try and go for the Platinum while I'm on vacation. Shouldn't be a very hard task to do. And I might dive into playing through The Walking Dead Season 1, getting Platinum Trophy number 49. And then when I'm back from vacation, I'll probably dig deep into Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 3 in order to get the Platinum Trophy in that for number 50. That'll be really fun. The only other things I've played briefly, I played a bit of Punch Club on my phone, actually, because I bought the Humble Mobile Bundle 19, I think. That's up right now on the Humble Bundles site. Bunch of great games there that are actual games for your phone. So I think Punch Club was like $1. You probably pay the minimum amount, you get that. I paid $6 so I could get the Banner Saga and that as well. Might install that eventually, but not anytime soon. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. And a little bit of Pokemon Red, because all this Pokemon Go talk actually got me in the mood to play some Pokemon. Not to mention, over on Easy Allies, they've been doing their series, Brandon Plays Pokemon. And that's really gotten me in the mood to play Pokemon, just listening to his first journey through his very first ever playthrough of a Pokemon game. So that's been fun. Alright, so this episode would have had, with me and Izzy, the Games of August. And since this is a mini episode and I want to fill as much of this as I can with myself talking, I'm going to run down through the Games of August that are coming out this month, starting tomorrow. Alright, so we got a lot of games here on the list this time. It's quite impressive, to be honest with you. Alright, on the 2nd, that is tomorrow, we have Abzu coming out for Windows and PlayStation 4. Part of the PlayStation Play program, so you got 1 day left. You can pre-order it now. Save 20%, I think. And you save, if you pre-order 2 of the games on their playlist, which we'll cover 2 more coming up here, you get a 20% off coupon eventually. So, really cool. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pre-order another one of these games so I can get that 20% off coupon and buy something down the road. Alright, so next up on the 2nd, we have Batman, the Telltale series, Episode 1, coming out for Windows, Mac, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, iOS, and Android. No Vita version, because they don't like the Vita anymore, apparently. So sad. But really looking forward to this game. I'm probably going to buy this episode, hoping it's good. I know now that there's a Platinum Trophy involved, so what can I say, folks? I'm probably going to buy the entire series by the end of it. But I'm going to buy 1 episode at a time because I'm just not going to drop close to $30 on actually it is $30 here in Canada on the game right up front. Next up, we have This Is the Police coming out for Windows. No idea what that is. And Tricky Towers releasing on Windows and PlayStation 4. Which is one of the PlayStation Plus games for the month of August, which I should have included in that news story. Maybe I'll dig that one up here while I'm recording this. Next up, we have on the 3rd, Mobius Final Fantasy releasing on iOS and Android, and Overcooked releasing on Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. I saw the blog post on the PlayStation blog of this game, and they included so many food puns. Almost made me want to buy the game. Then I found out it doesn't have a Platinum Trophy. On the 5th, we have Little King's Story releasing on Windows. On the 9th, we have Blade Ballet releasing on Windows and PlayStation 4. Brutal, another one of those PlayStation Play games on the PlayStation 4. Uno, releasing for Windows, PS4, and Xbox One. Draw 4. And we have a little game that has a little bit of hype around it, I think. Maybe some people are excited for it. And that's No Man's Sky, releasing on PlayStation 4. Hype game, folks. Lots and lots of hype around that game. Next up on the 12th, we have No Man's Sky. So it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive for 2 days. And that's the Windows release there on the 12th. Next up on the 16th, we have the final game in the PlayStation Play series, and that is Bound for the PlayStation 4. From what I've seen, I think it's an endless runner type deal. Looks beautiful. And that may be the second game I actually pre-order. I'm just waiting for payday. Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars, gets its Windows release. Go buy it on the Vita, support it there, or on the 3DS. Grow Up releases on Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, the sequel to Grow Home. And Inverses releases on the Windows, and PlayStation 4. No idea what that is. On the 18th, we have Oakleos releasing on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And over in Japan, Tales of Berseria releases on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. Really looking forward to that game. It's coming out in the first part of next year. And if it ends up being February, I'm just going to cry all the tears because I would not be able to buy it then. On the 19th, we have F1 2016 releasing on PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One. Zoom Zoom, it's a racing game. And Metroid Prime Federation Force, fuck you Nintendo, for the 3DS. Can't we just get a main Metroid game again, folks? Can't we please just get a main Metroid game? On the 23rd, we have Deus Ex Mankind Divided for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Interested in that game? Not going to buy it day one simply because I'm trying to pay off my fall games right now. Madden NFL 17 for the PlayStation 3, PS4, Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. Metrico Plus for Windows and PlayStation 4. And the King of Fighters 14 for the PlayStation 4. Moving on to the 24th, we have Abduction for Windows, Mac, and the Oculus Rift. And Valley for the Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. I keep saying the Windows. Oh boy, what's wrong with me? And in Japan, Steins Gate 0 releases on Windows. Then on the 30th, hot diggity damn, folks, we got one hell of a release here on the 30th of August. Looking at this right now, I didn't know there was 31 days in August. No, there is, by damn. I thought it was 30. Never mind. Alright, so on the 30th, we have Attack on Titan for Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and the Xbox One. I am really interested in that game. I love the anime. Never read the manga, so hate me there if you will. But the game's looking pretty damn good, and I hope the Vita version runs really well, because I'd like to pick it up there. Champions of Etheria for Windows, Hatsune Miku Project Diva X, throw up the X, folks, for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, and God Eater Resurrection for Windows comes out that day, and also God Eater 2 Rage Burst for Windows, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. The Final Station for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. The Turning Test for Windows and Xbox One. Verdun for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And World of Warcraft Legion releases on Windows and Mac. Man, I have not heard very much hype under World of Warcraft Legion. How the mighty have really just fallen to the side. And on the 31st, we have Shiny releasing for Windows and Xbox One. Wonder if that's any reference to Firefly. And Terraria, Echoes of the Astral Empire for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Nothing under the to be announced front, so interesting. And folks, there's your games of August. the final clear month, I guess, easy, relaxing month before we dive into the insanity, the absolute madness of this fall. September, not too bad. October, prepare your anus, because god damn, there's a lot of games here you may want to pick up. I know for myself, I've got one big game, October, I have one big game in The Last Guardian and 3 Vita games I'm picking up. And possibly WWE 2K17 as well. So, whoo. Yeah, there's a lot there. But we'll get into that at the beginning of next month. But for now, let's dive into the 2 news stories that I have here pulled up. I'm not going to cover the NX rumor stuff because I figured me and Izzy can have a really good discussion under that for that news story. So I'm saving it for the full episode you'll get next Monday. Which, by the way, I will mention right now, that episode will be recorded this coming Wednesday because I go on vacation this coming Saturday. So we got to record it and get it uploaded and ready to go way in advance. But anyways, let's dive into the news that I have here. Drive Club VR confirmed as a PlayStation VR launch title in Japan. That's right, according to Video Gamer, the Japanese PlayStation blog says there will be a cockpit view and realistic 3D audio. Plus, former game director of Drive Club Paul Riskinitsky said on Twitter there will be a collection of new tracks for the VR version of the game. So, cool. Maybe we'll get this in the West. Maybe it won't get delayed like the normal Drive Club game did. Alright, and the second news story, I'm just cutting through these really fast, folks, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of your time. We're already like 12 minutes into this thing right now. Alright, the second news story that I have here, Disney Infinity server shutting down in March of 2017. That's right, written by Jonathan Dornbush over on IGN. Disney Infinity servers will be discontinued on March 3rd, 2017. A new email sent out to toy box builders revealed today. The email outlines the plans for 3 different iterations of Disney Infinity across all platforms, including when certain ones' online functionality will cease for each. Online services and community support across all platforms will be discontinued on March 3rd, while players on Apple TV and Windows 8 and 10 versions of the game will no longer be able to play the game from that day moving forward. Changes to Disney Infinity begin as soon as today, July 29th, while Disney Infinity 3.0 players can still access in-game purchases on Steam. Infinity 2.0 players on PC, Steam, iOS, Android, and Apple TV devices will no longer be able to make in-game purchases. More changes come on September 30th, when the community team will stop approving new toy boxes. Players will still be able to access all previously approved toy box content on consoles, Apple TV, and Windows 8 and 10 platforms until the March 3rd cutoff. Somewhere Brandon Jones is crying right now, or has been crying. Also on September 30th, the original Disney Infinity will no longer be available on the App Stores, and Disney Infinity 2.0 and 3.0 will remain online but no longer have online features, while all Apple TV versions of Infinity will be removed from the store. This, folks, I never got into Disney Infinity. I considered it heavily when they introduced the Marvel stuff, but I just didn't like the really cartoony approach they took to things. I probably might pick up a figure or two simply because I'd like to have the Hulkbuster figure that they did. That was maybe the only one that really caught my eye, to be quite honest with you. And maybe the Black Panther figure as well. But that's about it, really. I feel sorry for the people that really love this game. I know there was a lot of Disney collectors out there that just went mad over this thing. So, feel really bad for them. Unfortunately, I guess Disney just saw the end coming for toy box related games and decided no more. We covered this on the podcast a little while ago about them canceling everything, so the end is nigh, folks. The end is nigh. And now, before we end up here, we do have some comments from the last episode that I wanted to cover. Which, starting off right now, last episode we did our 30 games to include on an SNES Mini. And on behalf of myself and Izzy, I want to deeply apologize because we failed the internet, we failed ourselves, we failed you guys, our loyal listeners. We forgot to include Super Mario RPG on the list. I shocked and just mauled at myself for not including that. As well as The Lost Vikings, which is a personal favorite of mine from the Super Nintendo days. So, deeply saddened by that. But we did get a couple of comments. First off, from our main man, Aaron B. I really like your SNES list. Makes me want to go and replay some of those right now, especially Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And the Marvel Ultimate Alliance port is something I should be ecstatic about, but Activision bent over backwards to make me disappointed. They say graphical improvements, which I don't even know what that means. Is it a remaster or not? Also, the digital-only thing kills me. Finally, like Izzy said, the price is insanity. I may pick them up on sale, but this really saddened me. Me too, Aaron, and just with more details that came out about the game, not including the DLC, at least the first game, I'm not sure about the second one, really bummed me out. Yeah, it's just really disappointing. I'll pick them up when they go on sale, but yeah, I'm definitely not spending $60 on those. I said it might cause me to splurge on them, but no way, Jose, was I paying that much for just a cheap, shoddy port. Shame on you, Activision. Shame! And we have a second comment here from our other main man, S. Apples. Excellent job with creating your dream list of classics to be included in the, hopefully, inevitable mini SNES console. So many of the games you listed brought back very vivid and amazing memories of childhood gaming in that area. Which got me to thinking, what are your guys' most seminal and influential gaming experiences of your childhood which played a significant role in elevating gaming beyond a simple pastime and into a part of your identity? That is a fantastic question, which I'm not going to answer right now because I like that question so much. I'm going to make that the topic of the week for next week's main podcast episode. So look forward to myself and Izzy answering that question in great detail next Monday. So thank you, S. Apples, for that amazing question, which will be turned into a topic of the week next week. And folks, that's all you're going to get from me because my voice is tired from talking right now, and I've got to record a bunch of shit for Tuesday Throwdown and Friday Night Fight. So, until next week, for the podcast anyway, I've been Lord X, you've been awesome, and wait, what does Izzy say? Oh yeah, we're glitching out. Hit the lever, I guess. I don't know. Where do I go from here? I'm all by myself. Yeah, that's good enough for an ending.